The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey! And go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is the final episode of Nathan For You. This is series 4, episode 7 or 8, depending on where you're looking at it, Finding Francis. And I saw the little blurb, it looks like Bill Gates is coming back and we're gonna help him reunite with his long lost love. Now, if I know anything about Nathan For You, that's gonna have barely anything to do with what this episode will turn into. This is a very long episode, so this is going to be a decent sized reaction, and if you want to watch the full length version, go to patreon.com/FWCI. You can watch a full length version of all the episodes from series 4, but I watched every single episode of Nathan For You on this channel. Just having a look through the videos, we had the dumb Starbucks, we had the punk teenager who had his own TV show. Hilarious. Caricature artist, yeah, he needed a lot of work. Oh, the Claw of Shame. What the hell? I don't know how much of that I could have actually put on my reaction just because of the context of what was going on in it. The Hunk and the Haunted House, that might be my favorite episode. What is that? Series 1, episode 6, I think it is. Although series 1, episode 8 is the Tasty Quiznos date with Solomon, and I believe that's also the episode where we meet the wolf. We had dumb Starbucks, we had the ghost realtor, and that guy that was like, OJ didn't do it. Series 2, episode 2, the web. That is another great episode. That's, I think, is that when we meet Bill Gates? I think it might be. Nah, I think we met him before that. Series 2, episode 3, the wolf gives Nathan an honest opinion. Wow, that was hilarious. Series 2, episode 6, the weight loss thing with where they had to take an incriminating photo, timestamp it, and then unless they got to their designated weight, they would send it on to their boss or family member or whatever. That was fucking amazing. Whatever, Pinky's got weird. I don't think they like Nathan, and I don't think he liked them. Series 2 finale, I don't recall anything overly hilarious in that one, but I did check out Cry Wolf in that one, the Wolf's TV show. Series 3, I think this is where the show started to take a little bit of a dip, with the exception of episode 3 where the wolf randomly drops that he did Penthouse. Although I did like the one where Nathan turned a bar into a theater so that you could say smoking in there was a part of the act and people could smoke inside. That was very creative. And there's the hero where he pretends to be that guy. And I did like from series 4, the Michael Richards impersonator. I thought his whole existence and his whole story was really funny. Oh, and the Andy versus Uber. That was pretty good as well, only because Andy was hilarious though. So the show definitely peaked in the first 2 seasons, but with that being said, this is Nathan Fielder. I reacted to The Curse. With that being said, I only reacted to episode 1 and episode 10 because after reacting to episode 1, my Nathan Fielder instincts kicked in and I went, I think this is going to be an incredibly long, boring show. And then in the final episode, something absolutely fucking insane is going to happen. And I didn't want to waste my time editing hour-long awkward episodes of The Curse. So I just jumped back in at the final episode and what do you know? If you've seen it, you know what happens. So I know Nathan is going to bring it heavy for the finales. Speaking of which, the Rehearsal Series 2 is coming out very soon. I will be reacting to that. I did react to Season 1 of that, speaking of finales that leave you feeling a little bit fucked up in the head. So make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. I've enjoyed this show. I can't wait to see what happens in the finale. This is Nathan For You, Series 4, the finale, Finding Francis.
How you doing?
Oh, hanging out. God, getting ready for the Arkansas football season.
Oh, he really talks like that.
An audio commentary track for some of my favorite episodes.
Oh, I gotta track those down.
Earshop, and in the process, met a professional Bill Gates impersonator named Bill Heath.
Back in the 80s, it was huge in a business. They were huge machines.
He not only took a 7-minute call from his phone company.
Right, people were posting about the event
and they
on
specifically
Twitter.
wanted to meet
Yes,
Johnny
I
Depp.
want to lower the rate. How long will it be? AT&T. Yeah, what's your number? I'm going to call you back on this from...
What the fuck is going on here?
Detail about a long-lost love from his past. A woman named Frances Gaddy.
A lot of mothers have you picked out the girl they want you to marry. Well, it doesn't work that way.
Yo, okay, he's still holding on to this.
Bill began to show up at the office unannounced to deliver gifts.
Oh, it's a serving set.
Oh, he's sad and lonely.
I don't know. Can I use the bathroom quickly and then we'll talk when I...
Nathan.
Getting to know him, I began to understand
Actually, Bill.
Ooh, pig suey. Razorbacks, #1.
I'm starting to understand why this guy's a Bill Gates impersonator.
$1,000 pre-qualified in your account. $2,000.
Why are you keeping all these things?
So what do you suggest?
An exhaustive internet search turned up nothing. The task of finding the one Bill was looking for would take an incredible amount of time and effort.
And money from Comedy Central, I'm guessing?
Mystery intrigued me. Plus, there was something about an old man so filled with regret that was hard for me to ignore.
I bet it is, Nathan. Yeah, that's incredibly sad, but Nathan, yeah, that is... In a parallel universe, that's you. You are the one looking for Frances. And there's a TV show called Bill for you, and Bill is the one fucking over small businesses.
Well, I hope I can find her.
And then what? What happens when you
Well,
find
I'll
her?
go from there.
What is that?
Bill, what are you talking about?
Well, she's married.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Still love her?
Yeah, I do.
I was moved by how romantic of a tale this was.
Oh, it sounds borderline dangerous.
My show to help you find Frances.
I think that's a true friend that would do that.
But Bill hadn't seen or spoken.
It's got nothing to do with it, Bill, but it's fine.
The only thing he did know for sure was her name before she was married and what she looked like in 1961.
Brown hair, brown eyes.
Starting point, I guess.
This is the woman we're looking for.
Hey, everybody, it's a leprechaun over here. Everybody say Francis, say yeah. Okay, Bill. Like a bit of the sauce on this flight.
Hometown, man. I grew up here.
If the real Bill Gates is somehow involved in this episode, I'm gonna flip out.
She brought her tape recorder. That's the last time I saw her.
As he continued, I began to understand what a loss this was for him.
She cried, said, "I'll love you to my grave. I never will forget that."
That's what she said to you?
Oh, good Lord, Bill.
Said, "You want your career?" I headed to Hollywood. She said, "You want your career?" So the breaks.
That's fucking tragic.
And Bill's sketch.
Is she white lady?
Yeah.
White? It was as if we were trying to find a missing person.
Is that a woman?
That's a fucking leprechaun.
Turned out that Dumas was a town just under 2 hours from Little Rock, and if we could get in touch with their high school, they'd most likely have student records or even an old yearbook.
Really going back that far? Oh, yearbook, I guess.
What's your favorite memory of Frances?
Probably we were on the bed there together.
When you were on the bed together?
Yeah.
When you were fooling around.
Well, I was trying to have sex with her.
Trying to.
Oh, cool. All right, should we go to bed? I guess so. All right. Good night, Bill.
That's a weird way to say that, Bill.
Even be here as a visitor, you're supposed to be a parent or a guardian.
Oh, okay.
I guess a 78-year-old man trying to track down a former student that he's in love with does raise a few red flags.
Yeah, okay, fair call.
It was clearly a point of pride for everyone in Dumas. So if we could pretend that we were in town to shoot a sequel to Mud called Mud 2 Never Clean, I was confident the city would grant us access to any location in Dumas, including their high school, with its archive of yearbooks.
Nathan, don't fraud your way onto a school property, man.
Faintly in the background of a scene in the original Mud, to come in and audition for what he believed was a starring role in Mud 2.
I don't know that we met. I don't think your faces, both your faces are very familiar. It's covered in mud again.
And I thought things were dirty last time, but this time it's...
Good God, boys.
You got the part.
Fantastic.
And as I expected, they gladly opened their doors to us. He was in the scene.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you needed to be a parent to be on the school grounds.
Possible for our props department to look at one of these?
I don't know why not.
And with that, Bill and I had pulled off a genuine heist.
Well done, boys, I guess.
That's her. That's her.
Not anymore, though, man. She's gonna look very different. That's her. Please prepare yourself for this, Bill.
So I contacted a professional age progression specialist who I'd worked with in the past named Cornelius Ladd.
No, not him.
Adjacent to ours, where he set up everything he needed to get to work.
This is,
You cannot unleash this guy onto Bill Gates in this episode with his...
But after giving him the photo, Cornelius pointed out that this job would require a more advanced technique.
I'm not surprised.
If there were no gravity, for instance, if we all lived in outer space, as we will one day, your face would never change. You'd always look like you look right now. Or this face or this person, I'm working with gravity.
right, okay.
You are an unbelievable fucking weirdo, mate.
I gave Cornelius a jump drive with a scanned copy of Francis's yearbook photo on it, and then left him to his work.
God, he's fucked.
75.
76, yeah, 75, 76 years old. And even at 76, she still looks...
Hair's still the same color, I see. Attractive person.
I would say it's a 95% chance she looks just like that.
This guy and his percentages.
I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but there's not that many age progressionists around, so, you know, we have to take what we can get, I guess.
Who did this?
He's some random guy.
She invited him to stay with her, and I was curious to meet a family member of Bill's, as I thought it might help me gain insight into his past.
I don't think it is. I don't think he has a past anymore.
After some catching up with Shelley, Bill headed upstairs to his grandnephew Dakota's bedroom to unpack and get settled.
So this is Easter 1939.
39? Fuck.
This is Bill?
In his younger years.
What?
Oh my god.
I was stunned to see that
Alright, Bill.
Bill's memories about Francis are very foggy and vague. And there's a lot of half information, and so...
I mean, you know, he has his little, literally black book, and he keeps in touch with a lot of people, relatives, friends.
He does?
He's very, very good about that. So the fact that he lost touch with her is kind of interesting to me.
It was curious that Shelley, who knew...
You're creating intrigue here, Nathan. And Shelley.
What?
I guess since he's done them for you guys, to our knowledge, he's never done any before.
What?
He told me he did it professionally when I first met him.
Oh, I don't know. To my knowledge,
What?
he hasn't. But here again, he could have done something and I wouldn't know about it.
Huh.
He may have just been exaggerating by saying professionally.
I needed to know that he was being honest with me.
What's your favorite nut?
Peanuts.
Really?
I love peanuts.
I like it.
It's your favorite one, though? Alright.
Can I ask
Give me a cashew.
Go ahead.
Did I say for a living?
You do this for a living, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that must have been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was.
So was it a misunderstanding, or did you lie to me?
I never lied to you.
You said you were...
Whoa, Nathan.
Are you exaggerating anything about this relationship with Francis that I should know?
Fuck, this is hostile, man.
You weren't like a stalker or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
You think I would look like a stalker?
Bill, just don't say anything right now.
Bill had an odd way of communicating that was hard to decipher.
Here I go, dig it in again.
I don't know if I'm ready for this emotional roller coaster.
She has a different last name, but he doesn't know what her name was.
You think that's her?
He doesn't know.
You don't remember her maiden name?
No, I'm her great grandson.
Right. How many? She was married twice?
More than once for sure.
Okay.
So she's out and rolling.
Well, could I meet her now?
Possibly.
Can we give her a ring and find out what her fucking name was?
So he gave us his great-grandma's address, and we headed across town to see if this was the...
You fucking untrustworthy little bastard. Give me the money and have my grandmother's address. What an absolute... Although you got the cameras and stuff there, that's probably a little bit... Makes it feel a little bit less like death.
You're Francis?
I'm Francis. I'm Francis Watson.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
I'm Francis.
Oh, this is so sad. These lonely old people, man.
With the bladders full, you feel better when you empty it, even though you could wait.
I'll wait outside, Bill.
I mean, what a day for this old lady. TV show rocks up at your doorstep.
While we were in town, Bill attended his 60-year high school reunion at Little Rock Center.
Oh, that's pretty, convenient.
And then met up with a group of local boys with bikes to distribute them in the hopes that anyone from the yearbook who was still in town would come to the event.
Okay, alright. Why not?
You guys seem like good boys, so I can trust you.
We decided it would be best if Bill attended posing as a fellow student, so he could blend in and ask about Francis without arousing suspicion.
Stop lying to people, Nathan.
Dumas, Class 3 reunion.
Bill was pretty convincing as Alex, but I also needed...
Yeah, sure.
Tommy Peacock.
Glee club, track,
No, basketball, band, and track.
basketball, band, and track.
And Bill looked like the spitting image of Alex Sanford in the thick-rimmed non-prescription glasses he had purchased from Sam's Club. So I could covertly come to Bill's aid if he ever needed help.
Fucking hell, Nathan. Alright.
And perhaps even know her whereabouts.
Is Dickie Schaffenberg still living?
I know JD's gone.
So
I don't know, I'm sure Dickie is fine.
before asking anyone about Francis, I had Bill make some small talk to be sure he was blending in.
Well, I can't believe I'm sitting here with Tommy Peacock, basketball.
Basketball legend, yeah.
I was a better tenor sax player than I was a basketball or track runner.
Are you still running track?
No, sir.
Are you still running track?
From my research, I learned that Dumas had an unofficial town anthem called I'm a Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas.
Dumas, what are you doing?
Fell from corner's corner. Can you indeed stop? I'm a paper cutting up.
Not bad, not bad.
Yes, a ding dong daddy from Dumas. And you ought to see me do my stop.
The performance was a hit.
And it seemed like even the most skeptical. I mean, looks like it actually was.
Looking at a local.
Easy there, Bill. Easy. You're gonna need those hips if you're gonna find Francis.
That name sounds familiar. I can't remember what happened to her though.
You ever hear from her?
But no one Bill talked to had seen or heard from her since.
So we threw this whole party for nothing?
And by the end of the night, I was having serious doubts that we would ever find this woman.
And you didn't even need to step in.
Bill had discovered dozens of letters that Francis had written him between 1960 and 61.
Let's fucking track this woman down.
I'm all alone tonight, and I wish you were here. But your picture is sitting on my other pillow.
Francis, saucy minx.
We will appreciate the value of a pure and true love that we both have worked and waited so long for. My love is pure and clean for you, darling, and only for you.
That's a strong statement.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, she's landed on thick.
I realized there was a lot more going on here than Bill had led me to believe.
Really? Bill.
I won't listen to this much longer. I am disgusted with you of all this talk and gossip about you and Gloria.
You and who?
Who's Gloria?
Oh, I think we went out a few times.
Bill.
Why does she say she doesn't know you? There are many things I do not know about you. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder.
Did you murder somebody, Bill?
In a different place.
Hypnotizing him? No.
A place where you were when you were 20 years old.
Fuck. I believe in hypnosis.
But after several sessions, all he seemed to recall were old statistics about the Arkansas Razorbacks.
There was a bad call. We should have won the game. Should have won the game.
Bill, you're just off in your own mind there, man.
But someday you will reach it with God's help. You will make it.
Yeah, she's very supportive.
If you don't want a girl like that, I'm sorry. I knew that you wanted to know just how far that I would go.
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't help but wonder if he acted differently around women. If there was a potential of reuniting these two.
What are you setting up here, Nathan? So it was a case of like, she was religious and she didn't want to have sex before marriage, and Bill was not down with that, so he was like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then when she wouldn't give it up, he went and found Gloria, and then all hell broke loose. I think I'm up to speed with Bill's love life.
Her name was Macy, and even though I didn't know much about the escort business, she was cool with my request to have a date with me.
Wait, that's what we're doing here?
I made a booking through her website at her flirtation rate of $3.50 an hour, and then met up with Bill to see if I could get...
Who the hell are you setting him up with?
I hate to use that term. You gotta know what you're sticking it in.
We don't want you to fuck her, Bill.
That's right. Even after I told Bill it wasn't supposed to be sexual, he declined, saying it went against his values.
Sodom and Gomorrah, a sin.
A sin?
Yes.
Come on, Bill. You can't pull that card now.
Felt it might be worth interviewing Macy to see if she had any insights into the mindset of old single men.
Actually,
I've never done this.
she might.
Been on camera?
No.
Oh, really? It took a little time for Macy to get comfortable with the cameras.
Oh, wow. What about judges?
I've met a judge.
Is his name Anthony Pelosi?
Preacher. I've actually met 2 preachers.
Alright, Macy.
Macy's perspective was fascinating, but she also wanted to know more about me.
I make a show called Nathan For You, and it's on Comedy Central.
Is it funny? Is it like a funny thing?
It's on Comedy Central, Macy.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Okay.
Okay, wait here.
Macy, you're in for a great show. Just don't show her the claw of shame.
I'm using my knowledge to help struggling small business
Was that
owners
actually your
make it
grade?
in this competitive world.
Confirmed.
You lied to every last one of them.
Thank you, Macy, for bringing some truth to this show.
Without any promising leads to pursue,
Macy was great.
But overall, I found the social interactions to be lacking, and I realized the only interesting conversation I'd had in a long time.
Macy, oh my god, are you gonna start paying her on the reg?
Want to hang out again?
$50 for the hour, and you just let me know when you want to book.
Okay.
Very well handled, Macy.
Don't do that in public, but it's like
Oh, okay, really?
greeting card.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know for next time. Okay.
Yeah, Nathan, not an envelope full of cash.
I watched some more of your stuff. by the
Really?
way. I did.
What'd you think?
Okay, so the Ghost Realtor.
A great episode.
Thank you, Macy. That's really nice of you to say.
He's dead now, by the way.
I did it right?
You did. You're learning.
Good. This is the type of place you'd propose to someone.
Fucking hell, Nathan, don't say that shit.
We had been in Arkansas for several weeks now, and I was starting to...
Can we get back to Bill and his potentially dark history?
Switch to Fox News.
A part of me wondered if Bill was...
Ew, why?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay.
Telling you, Nathan, you and Bill are one and the same.
Do you want to hold my hand?
Do you want to hold my hand?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Good.
Nathan, fuck, you're a weird man. A Comedy Central paying for all of this, by the way? Please tell me this is like how he meets his wife? Is that what this is? I don't know anything about Nathan's personal life. I don't know what his wife is like. Is it her? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Nathan? So how's your day going, everyone? I've been watching this for the last 15 seconds. You kiss even more awkwardly than Michael Jackson in the Remember the Time music video. That was very uncomfortable.
We had been contacting local cemeteries to see if they had...
Is this going to be the search for Francis and Macy in the end of this?
At first, we
They're going to go on a double date. Why did we just have a huge tangent where we paid somebody to awkwardly kiss on camera?
That's it? Yeah.
And no, I'm not talking about Nathan. I'm talking about the chick, Macy.
2 daughters, Frances Monroe of North Muskegon, Michigan.
Okay. With this information, North Muskegon?
Oh my God, Bill. Look, Dumas Senior High.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I had to admit that even at 76, she was stunning and surprisingly similar.
She's very attractive.
Then we found something that put a damper on Bill's excitement.
That's her husband.
Bill, this is what's happened. This is what happens when you wait 60 years.
She could have done better than that. He's not Mr. Good Looking, I don't think.
Bill, no need to be petty.
Bill became fixated on Francis's husband.
He's an attorney. BA in English.
I thought you weren't a stalker, Bill. This is Facebook stalking.
And he started to get ideas in his head.
Well, we'd go to Michigan.
What?
We'd go there. Meet her in person.
Bill, what is this? You're home wrecking people?
She could get a divorce and marry me.
Bill! They've been married for fucking 40 years.
Well, she said she would love me to her grave. Isn't that pretty strong love? Remember, she said she'd love me to her grave.
Yeah, but she was a confused young woman, man.
If Bill really wanted to surprise Francis at her front door, I felt obligated to make sure he was putting his best foot forward. So I found a professional actress online.
For fuck's sake.
To be Bill's rehearsal partner. I then arranged with a local theater company who is currently staging a production of Young Frankenstein to let us use their venue as a practice space during one of their days off, which I had given her so she'd have a better sense of the woman she'd be portraying.
He disappointed her and her.
She would have loved doing this. This sounds like an actor's dream.
You got them all. They're yours.
Yes, they're
nothing
mine.
fake.
All right, Bill. Relax.
For our initial run-through, I asked Bill to show me what he was thinking of doing when he arrived at Francis's home, and then we would adjust from there if necessary.
All right, so Bill, you're arriving.
I don't know if I can sit through this.
Francis! God, I can't believe it's you!
Bill, oh my God! It's been so long.
Right, Bill, first of all, you just walked into our house, but keep going.
All about yourself. Now, easy on. It's been 47 years now. I'm a married woman. So just take it easy. Just take it slow. I just want to...
Fucking hell, Bill.
Oh, where? Her leg?
Yeah.
What is this?
June, as Francis, how do you think she would feel if he touched
Uncomfortable.
And June, how do you feel?
Uncomfortable.
There you go.
And bringing in our Mud 2 actor to play her husband only seemed to make things worse.
You understand English?
He was just unable to see the situation from Francis's
A little bit more understanding.
Look at the look on his face. He is unbelievably stubborn.
decided to do a role reversal exercise.
No!
Well, it's like when a person kills somebody, they're sorry, but that doesn't bring them back to life. You were just doing it for yourself. Self-centered.
This is getting fucking weird.
Happily married, but I would be lying if I said I didn't have feelings for you.
There you go. Like a normal, respectful human being.
By the end of rehearsal, I felt like Bill had made huge strides.
Yeah, this has got to be what either initiated the rehearsal idea or they were both happening at the same time.
But we'd soon find out, because it was time to go to Michigan.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay.
That actress, June, whatever her name was, she was great.
I know.
That would have been a long, draining day for her. Is this going to be a beautiful ending or something sad or something fucking off the wall that doesn't make any sense?
Look at that.
I should respond to that.
Yeah.
I had a very good meeting with the president of Mexico. Very nice.
He's the man for the presidency, I'm telling you.
Fuck, I wish you weren't right about that, Bill.
Well, I'm trying to convince you that Trump is the man. You seem to think he's not going to win.
But Hillary Clinton won.
Well, he's losing in the polls.
You can't go by the polls.
Fuck, I hate how much sense, not sense, but how right Bill is about all this.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Remember what June taught you, Bill?
What are you thinking about?
Oh, I'm just...
Finish your sentence, Bill. And why is this so fucking intense and horror-inducing?
The plan was for Bill to go to the door by himself at first, while we hung back so she wouldn't be startled by the cameras.
This is it. It's right down there.
Oh.
Nathan, I hope you haven't facilitated something by doing this.
Oh, bring the cameras. I like all the PR.
Oh, that's fucking tragic. That barely makes sense, but it screams, I'm terrified.
What do you think it'll be like for her?
She wouldn't mind it.
The cameras?
Right.
Bit of an assumption there, Bill.
And dialed Francis's number into Bill's phone so he could make the call.
No, don't do that.
You ready?
Ready.
Like, yeah, ring her, but don't put her phone number in his phone.
Hi, who's calling?
Well, I want you to guess.
Oh, I can't.
God, Bill!
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Bill.
Is this Jim Beckley?
Who? No.
Oh.
Bill Heath.
Good work.
Heath.
Okay. Hi, Bill. How are you?
You remember me now, don't you?
Yes, I do. Well, of course I do. Well, what are you up to?
Hanging outside your house?
I'm out in LA now, still working as an actor out there.
That's a little bit of a fib.
I should have married you. Maybe. You know how it is.
Well, I have 9 grandchildren.
Wow.
Bill still hadn't mentioned to Francis that he was right outside of her house.
I remember most about your mother. She didn't like me.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's true.
Why are you busting her balls, man?
David and I have been married for almost 47. Oh, we have been married 47 years.
47 years of marriage, Bill. What do you think you're fucking with
Well,
here?
the years go by.
They do go by.
That's more years than I've been alive.
Want to pick up the phone and call me? But you never did.
She's got 9 fucking grandkids, man.
Can you hear me, Francis?
Yes, I can hear you.
This is not nice, Bill.
You know, just to hear your voice cheered me up so.
Well, good for you. Are you all right?
Yeah, you sound honest for a change here, Bill.
Yes.
Oh no, she thinks he's dying.
And what was that again?
I said, and may God bless you.
Oh, thank you. The same to you.
Oh, that was absolutely brutal to watch. That was even more uncomfortable than watching Nathan and Macy making out. If you can even call it that.
How do I feel?
The conversation.
How do you feel?
You seem more nervous than I.
I don't know about that. Where the fuck do we go from here?
Do you still want to go inside?
No, don't do that.
Sure, that's enough. I couldn't marry her. It wouldn't work. No.
I mean, normally I'd say go down and say hello, but I don't think it's a good idea for him.
Do you feel like she's over you?
She might be.
Well, she sounded like it was just memories, right? She didn't even recognize my voice.
Yeah, she thought you were Jake Brickley or some shit. Oh, that is devastating.
And Bill seemed determined to get it.
Yeah, because he's processing a whole lot of fucking emotions that he's never digested before in his life. You got the B, Bill.
Down the toilet.
Good work.
And one day, out of the blue, Bill asked to come by the office to give me something.
I got something for you.
Really?
Alright, Bill. You're gonna have to stop dropping into the office unannounced, though.
Anything.
Wow.
It's a really nice serving tray.
The tray was really nice, but I discovered that Bill wasn't just here to say thanks.
What are your thoughts on that actress that came from L.A.?
No, Bill.
She'd be a good contact for me.
Why are you smiling, Bill?
Fucking hell, man.
You want to call her right now?
Yeah.
She was incredibly nice and supportive and everything, but she also seemed to be incredibly intelligent and didn't seem fucking comfortable with Bill. I don't know how the hell this is gonna go.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
If you ask
Do you know
if she
who
knows.
you're
No!
speaking with?
Bill! Nobody fucking knows!
Is this Bill?
June rises to the occasion as always.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how sharp you look.
Well, you look.
Oh.
Boy, you know, I'm going to compliment your teeth again there, but I just...
Enough with the teeth, Bill.
I wanted to let you know that I booked my ticket yesterday. I'm really excited to see you.
Oh.
Yours, Nathan.
Macy. I'm telling you, man, is this his wife now? Because they really seem to have good chemistry. If that can be said about Nathan and anybody.
On the map, it was blue, so I thought it would be a nice river, but...
Yeah, I thought we were going to
We could turn them off if you want.
Could we?
Do you want to?
I feel like does that defeat the purpose? Maybe?
Of what?
I don't know. No, the purpose, right?
Are you gonna propose to her, Nathan? Fucking hell.
I'll be home come sundown in the land.
What is going on here? Really? Okay, that was a fucking watch and a half. My God. Finding Francis. Bill was okay. I got mixed feelings about it. Honestly, it was a love story at its core. Like everything that was going on with Nathan and Macy, and everything that was going on with Bill and what's her name, Francis. Bill, he meant well. He really, really did. But I think he had an incredibly stubborn, stunted sort of personality, and you saw that come out. I don't know what direction he was given when they had him practicing, doing his rehearsal with June, but that was so fucking inappropriate for the roleplay that they were coming up with, like, to do, and the professional setting of what he was doing as well. Like, that was just an absolute massive misreading of the room in every single way. And the same kind of like needy, like, you know, do you remember me? Do you know my voice kind of thing? Like, it's so fucking sad to see him doing that, because all he wanted was for Francis to say, oh my God, Bill, it's you, I remember you. And she gave him none of it. Like, it was absolutely devastating. And this was obviously the most rehearsal-like episode of Nathan For You, or episodes. Not just because they did the rehearsing side of it, but the tone of this episode was a lot more like the rehearsal. It was a lot more down and, you know, dealing with emotions and stuff like that, more so than just the wacky craziness that is Nathan For You. But for me, one of the highlights of this episode was June trying to help him. I don't know if I'm glad that they caught up at the end. I'm guessing that was probably just for the cameras, just to try and give it some kind of a happy ending. But even that at the end, like, hey, I really like that actress that I worked with and I'd like to fucking hang out with her. Can I have her number? That's work and pleasure. Although this whole episode is confusing work and pleasure, I feel like. But whatever Bill's doing right now, I hope he is healthy and happy and enjoying himself. Same with June and Nathan. You know what? I hope you've got a bit of a hemorrhoid. That's my wish for Nathan Fielder. After 4 seasons of this absolute chaos, he deserves a hemorrhoid. I'm just gonna say it. Rehearsal Series 2 is coming on April the 20th of 2025, and I'll be reacting to it. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.